Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. In the last episode we completed the Spatial Rift and I just wanted to show off how many squares we have filled in here. I'm not sure when the last time we showed it was, but Regigigas and Manaphy are their own squares. We're almost coming close to filling the entire thing. Only, I want to say 2 more squares. I think there's only one, there's only one more thing in the entire post game, so I'm not sure what that last square could be. Azuriel, that's great. You woke up from your nightmare. Yep. You did it, Miss Cresselia. Thank you so much. And Mr. Drowsy, too. Huh? Me? Thank you very much, Mr. Drowsy. Mr. Drowsy, I have to thank you. You stayed to take care of Azuriel this whole time. Thank you so very much. Huh. Well, shucks, it's the least I could do. Say, Cresselia, what happened to Palkia? Palkia is immersed within Spatial Rift, where he's attempting to take care of the distortion of space. As the being that governs space itself, he is staking his pride on success. Given that duty, I would not expect to see him manifest here again. Well done, how remarkable. It's truly quite marvelous. Marvelous indeed, Cresselia. We'd heard of your power to dispel darkness, but only in rumor. It was all true. I must say, this is completely marvelous. I understand. You used your power when we were in Palkia's nightmare. That's how you pulled Palkia and us out of the nightmare. Indeed. I do have the power to dispel darkness. It lets me dispel nightmares and awaken those in the deepest sleep. Darkrai stands as an opposite to my being. He has the power to enshroud those who sleep in nightmare. Eevee and Treecko. Do you recall where you met my imposter? The imposter, that is to say, the first Cresselia you met. Those encounters were always within dreams, weren't they? That's true. It's true. The first time it was in a dream. Then later on, come to think of it. Always in a dream. I cannot fathom how you've come here, but I find your visit ever so convenient. I've longed to meet both of you. At the time I wasn't dreaming, so I guess it never occurred to me. But I realized that I was in Azuriel's nightmare. In other words, it was still a dream. Then the next time we met, it was in Palkia's nightmare. That first Cresselia. We encountered her only in dreams. Darkrai has the power to create realistic illusions. What Darkrai was doing was using his illusions to make you think you were seeing me. It was all an elaborate ruse to get at you, Treecko and Eevee, so that your whole existence could be eliminated. What? To eliminate Treecko and Eevee from this world? Eliminate? Those two? Well, it's shocking that he wanted to get rid of you. But why would Darkrai plot something so complicated? Why go through all the trouble of using Cresselia, a Cresselia imposter? That's a weird way to say that. Wouldn't it be faster to confront them directly in battle? I would guess that it was all out of fear of Treecko and Eevee. Darkrai was afraid of me and Treecko? Yes, because Treecko and Eevee saved the world once before. That was when they prevented the collapse of Temporal Tower. But who was really the one who put the ruin of Temporal Tower in motion? Who was it that really sought to put the planet into paralysis? It was none other than Darkrai. What? Darkrai was behind the crisis at Temporal Tower? Darkrai intends to enshroud the world in darkness. Darkrai failed to do that with the destruction of Temporal Tower. After that failure, he turned his attention to the distortion of space itself. If the distortion of space were to grow, Darkrai's power to create nightmares would also grow. What he sought to do was envelop all Pokemon in a nightmare. It was all Darkrai's doing. He was making the distortion of space expand. Darkrai was doing that? Isn't the space distortion expanding because of our existence? It is true that your existence is causing space distortion, but the distortion you cause is extremely small. Furthermore, your distortion of space won't expand on its own. Then, yes, the expanding distortion of space has nothing to do with you. It was blamed on you, however, so that you would be eliminated. It was all part of Darkrai's elaborate deception. Oh, Treecko. I'm so glad. We're not beings that must not exist. It's okay for us to live in this world. We're not unwanted. That is a word that I don't get. Unwanted. I get the whole, being okay to live in the world, but being unwanted was never a thing that was put upon us. Ugh. Eevee. I don't know what you two went through, but it's just not possible for either of you, Eevee or Treecko, to be unwanted in this world. If either of you went away, Eevee or Treecko, it would make me sad. I think everyone at the guild would be sad too. It makes me happy that you're with us, Eevee and Treecko. That's reason enough to keep existing. Wigglytuff. More than that, it's not just Eevee and Treecko. Everyone here, all the Pokemon in the world, not one of their lives is without meaning. So never think that you're not wanted ever again. Stay full of cheer, alright? Thank you, Wigglytuff. Hey, but talk about dirty and dishonest. That Darkrai is a piece of work. He never comes out in the open. He does his nefarious work from the shadows. If you confront him, he will always flee. That is how Darkrai has always done things. But Darkrai is doing something so unlike him right now. He has invited Eevee and Treecko to confront him. It's true. Darkrai left these parting words. Yeah, we were there, literal 5 minutes ago. Come to me in the Dark Crater. You too. I shall be waiting in the Dark Crater. Dark Crater. I wonder where we should go. Darkrai told us to go to the Dark Crater. Oh, and he would be waiting for us. Cresselia, you believe that he demanded Eevee and Treecko come to him for a reason, don't you? Do you believe that it's a trap? Yes, it's a trap, without a doubt. It doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. If we don't stop Darkrai, he'll smother the whole world with darkness. Also, Rainbow Stone ship theme. Loving it. We have to do something. We're going to Dark Crater. Okay, I respect your decision. I will accompany you. I have long been aware of Darkrai's scheme. I have pursued him in a long time to thwart his plan. But every time I caught up to him, he would elude me. This time, he's waiting for us. I would like to settle this once and for all. I'll go too. Me too. I don't think so, buddy. I'm delighted by everyone's offer to help, but I'm afraid Darkrai would be scared off if too many of us were to go. This is a rare chance to corner Darkrai and stop his nefarious scheme. Please be content with just the 3 of us going. Aw, that's too bad, but I have to say that you are alright. Don't worry, everyone. We'll be sure to defeat Darkrai and come back. Yes, you do that. If anyone can, it's you. You all take care, by golly. Everyone, thank you. Let's go, Treecko. Let's go to the Dark Crater, where Darkrai awaits us. Well, we have no choice now. So this is going to be our hardest dungeon so far with our team specifically. To the northwest of here, there's a land of volcanic terrain. The Dark Crater is located there. Please tell me when you are ready to leave. I'll guide you to the Dark Crater. Yeah, because of our type matchups we're going to have in this next dungeon, we're going to want to be extra careful with this one because it can be dangerous. I'm going to take a few moments to go through my items and get what I want to bring. So I'll see you when I'm done. Oh, also everyone has very encouraging words for us. Alright, I think I have absolutely everything I want. You can see my items here. I'm basically prepared for a hurricane. Any situation that could befall us, we will be prepared. I also have a band picked out for me and Eevee because it's going to be very useful coming up in this next dungeon. Are you ready to go to the Dark Crater? Ready. So you can't actually bring any partners into this dungeon once again. It's only you, Cresselia, and Eevee. Let's be on our way. Off we go to the Dark Crater. I'm going to be honest, Cresselia is kind of a liability here. Not very strong. So this is the entrance to Dark Crater. Here we face Darkrai. There is no telling what he has in store for us. We must proceed with the utmost care. You got it. Alright, so starting off this dungeon. This is the only dungeon in the entire game that is based on fire and required to beat the story. Only one in the entire game. So that's kind of insane on its own. Anyway, the moves that Cresselia has are actually, I want to say Ice Beam, or maybe it's Aurora Beam, or something like that. It's Aurora Beam, and Psy Beam? She has a Psychic move and an Ice move, that much I know for sure. So obviously her Ice move is not going to be super helpful in this fire dungeon, and she's not going to be really destroying many Pokemon with her moves either. I don't think I can see her moves. Yeah, no, just can see that she has no statuses. I hate that so much. What moves do you have? Last Resort. I was thinking, I'm pretty certain that Eevee actually learns Trump Card in this game, and if we actually teach that to Eevee, it only has 5 PP. It's a move that gets more power the lower PP it has. I'm not exactly sure what those power percentages are, but having a 5 PP move along with Last Resort would actually be pretty powerful, because it would allow you to use it pretty quick if you used if you used Trump Card enough. Although I'm thinking Trump Card's probably a pretty strong attack when it's at 1 PP, so I'd be careful of using that when you don't really need to. But then again, like, I don't know. Also, Combuskin has red eyes in this game. I don't know why, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I should mention, you can actually find all of the starters and all of their evolved forms. All the fire starters and all their evolved forms here. You can see we have Monfernos walking around. We saw... Oh, thanks for that. We saw a Charmeleon. We saw a Combuskin. The Cyndaquil family is also in here, so be careful. You're not going to see their fully evolved forms for a while, but I'd still be careful. I also don't want to run too much in this dungeon, since a lot of these Pokemon can do pretty big damage to me if I'm leaving myself open. Luckily, I think we're a pretty good level for this dungeon, so we might be able to get through unscathed. Look at that, 131 damage did not knock out that Camerupt. Pink Gummy, okay, not a Wander Gummy. I'm liking that. I gave a ton of gummies to Eevee before coming out here, and she didn't get a single IQ skill, but her stats are probably looking a lot more comparable to ours now, so that's good at least. That was also dangerous. Camerupt, if he used Eruption... No, wait, Eruption's the more HP you have, the more damage it does. Never mind. I was thinking it was like the lower damage, the lower HP you have, but nope, that's only Facade and Flail, I'm pretty sure. Not Facade, you know, that one that brings you down to the same level as yours. Anyway, Energy Ball is going to be super powerful here, so... Ooh! Eevee actually taking point here. Thank you. I have been playing Super Mystery Dungeon lately, along with playing this game, kind of, except I'm not really that far in it. And I gotta say, Mystery Dungeon was a lot worse than I thought, than I remembered. The whole, like, it mixed up the entire way you move through a dungeon. Like, you and your... Ooh, that's dangerous. Eey. Wow. That almost knocked Eevee out. Just like that. Anyway, the way your partners move are completely unpredictable. You know, like now, basically, Eevee will always follow behind me, and like, it's predictable the path she'll take. Like, if I move left here, she's going to move left with me. Well, if this was Super Mystery Dungeon, they could either move left, diagonally up, or diagonally down. Like, there's no just one way they'll go. And no matter what tactic you give them, they'll always go out to try and pick up any items in the room. So they can just walk off and walk straight into a Darkrai using, you know, like Blast Burn on them. Just like that. Also, one thing to mention, luckily there is quite a few ground and rock types in this dungeon. Actually, I'm not sure if there's rock types, but there are a few ground types in this dungeon, so we should have a bit of an easier time because of that. If we ever need to, we can just pull off a Giga Drain on them and pretty much restore our entire HP. You saw we did 230 damage to an Hippowdon with just a normal attack, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we might be a little bit overleveled for the game at this point, but that is kind of a result of me trying to get as much done as I can between story missions. Wow, absolutely nothing. This is an interesting dungeon layout right here. I'm just going to keep running down this. Oh, now I'm just curious. How much will a Grass Knot do on you? 186, not bad either. I think Grass Knot's completely outclassed as a move now for us, so I think we're going to have to get a new move to fill that slot eventually. Of course, we will be able to evolve soon, so... Oh, wow, really? This one spot? We will be able to evolve soon, so I'm thinking some other move that will be exclusive to Sceptile or Grovyle we'll be putting in that spot. Use Brick Break against you. Wow, that Combuskin had like no HP. Works for me. Oh, of course, the one room that extends downwards. Wow, we literally discovered that entire floor before we found the stairs. That's crazy. Take an Energy Ball. Oh, that's right. Rapidash have Runaway. I need to remember that I have thorns on on set here, because that's not a mechanic I usually use. Didn't mean to do that. I think if you just, yeah, if you press B, you go straight to the treasure bag. That's good for speeding things up. Also, before I said that I think Super Mystery Dungeon is faster in the way its UI works, I kind of disagree now. Because every time you hold L to use a move, it takes a second after you hold L for it to be like, okay, which move do you want to use? So it actually takes quite a bit of time with every attack, and honestly, this game's faster in that way. Is that my apple? Okay, I brought multiple apples. I'm gonna go ahead and ingest that bad boy, even though that's not the word it uses. Nope. Oh, Eevee's fighting Quilava and immediately got wrecked. Look at that. Aurora Beam. Great, you almost got my Eevee knocked out. This dude has a lot of HP, oh my goodness. Yes, we have no choice. Oh, our Oranberry got slimed. That sucks, we're almost out of Oranberries at this point. Eevee's probably going to end up dying a few times or two just walking through the dungeon, to be honest. Man, that is still such a liability that Eevee just walks off. Runaway is definitely an ability I have no desire to continue interacting with. We had fun with it, we have the huge power, but I'm kind of over it now. Of course, it does make Eevee super useful, but it also, like, makes it to where if Eevee messes up once, it's definitely a double-edged sword. Very much a double-edged sword. Also, Brick Break is coming in handy here. I think I probably should have gotten like Rock Throw or something. I don't know if Treecko can learn it, but it would have been helpful for this dungeon for sure. I don't know why I just did that. It knocked him out anyway, that's why I did it. Completely planned. Also, by the way, this dungeon is like, I think it's split 15-15 in both of its sections. I know it's 30 floors altogether, so we don't have forever to go. That's probably a good thing. I still have Eevee on chase enemies. Whoops. That's my bad. But like, that's how they would move, even if you have them set to let's go together in Super Mystery Dungeon. It's really not fun. Oh, look at that. Real quick. All right, 15th floor. Let's see what this is. I drop seed. Completely useless. There goes my food items. Wonderful. Luckily, nothing happens if your partners step on that trap, so we're gooch. All right, halfway through, I think that, yeah, that cleans off all of our items, so that's good at least. Got quite a few boxes here. And some orbs that we should probably look into using. But at this rate, like, we still knock out all the Pokemon in one hit. I think that may change going into the Deep Dark Crater, however. Definitely want to be careful of this. Yeah, that does a lot less damage than it did before. Take a Brick Break. He's still hanging on there. Not much experience to give, but lots of power. Here. I'll just throw thorns at you. Man, I love having thorns set. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that. He's gonna pick up that one now. Oh, I was hoping that'd just knock him out. That would be so perfect. I'll take that thorn as well. Purple Gummy, Eye Drop Seed, another useless seed. Thanks for the Aurora Beam. So much damage. We haven't even seen her other moves yet. I don't even remember what they are. I think she might have Future Sight now. I think you can't float over it. Okay. I gotta mention, if you have a Pokemon that's floating, like Cresselia, you can fly over the fire, but you will get burnt if you do so. It's not like water where there's no penalty to flying over it if you're a levitating Pokemon. No, if you're not a fire type going over those, you get burnt. So definitely want to be careful on that. I meant to use Giga Drain and I used Energy Ball, so I guess we'll deal with the low HP. Another change they made in the recent Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are that they you now heal 1 HP with every step you take. And normally in this game it's like, I think 1 HP for every 3 steps you take. Let me see. I guess it's 2 HP for every 3 steps, so it's a lot quicker than I thought, but still, it's definitely different in the Super Mystery Dungeon games in that regard. Speaking of which, I'll just take all my HP right now. Thank you very much, Monferno. Oh, okay, that's an Arcanine. I feel like you probably have a move that can one-shot me if I'm not careful. You're heavy, right? Yeah. That's that good. Pounce Orb. Yummy. That'll be absolutely useless in the rest of this dungeon. I don't know what taking a deep breath means. I don't know. I really don't know what it means. I shouldn't have used that. I need to save Giga Drain for when I actually need the HP. Flareon! Ooh, boy. Oh, double team. Well, there's one move. Oh, okay. They're fighting on their own volition. That was a lot of damage that Cresselia barely avoided there. Yeesh. Ooh, okay. Thanks for that. Green Gummy. That one's for bug types, I believe, as people have so gratuitously mentioned when I bought 3 green gummies from the shop, thinking that they were all going to be perfect for me, and used them all, and they were, what do you know, they don't even help me that much because bug type's super effective on me, so it didn't give me as much as I normally would. So that sucked. Get out of here with your red eyes. Man, it really just makes me think that Combusken's a stoner, you know? Not a fan. Some of the sprite decisions in this game, like the sprite art is so perfect and beautiful, but man, some Pokemon just don't look good. Charizard and Combusken included for sure. Oh, thanks for that double team. That doesn't make a difference in this fight. You know what? You fight this. I'm gonna chill. Aurora Beam. What else you got? I know you have another attack. Slash? Okay, I didn't actually know you had that. Interesting. Also, I think the running moves slower whenever I'm low at HP. Or maybe there's just a lot of enemies on this floor. Who knows? Who knows? Man, this is cutting it real close here. That Lava Plume doing like 70 damage. Imagine if that's a Typhlosion. Typhlosions are in this dungeon. I don't think they come into like the last 5 floors of the Deep Dark Crater. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that. Give me my HP back. Thank you. Yeah, definitely have to make good use of Giga Drain here. And I think we're done dealing with the Hippowdons, which I guess that's fine because we don't have to deal with Sandstorm, but still not a fan. Ooh, that's a whole Charizard. I feel like he probably has a flamethrower, so I'm going to take a step back and let Eevee deal with it. Look at that. Instantly bopped. 160 damage. Yeah, I'm just going to break you. Magmortar, another very dangerous Pokemon that we need to be careful from. They're pretty much all going to be fully evolved fire types now, which is extremely scary. We've definitely gotten to the point where we're going to see like Typhlosion, Miss Magius, you know, everyone's favorite fire type. Giga Drain. If you're going to be like the only Pokemon here that gives me good HP from that, so I'm going to take it when I can, to be honest. Oh, yo, we're getting through. Honestly, Deep Dark Crater, not too difficult as far... Oh, an unusable Reviver Seed, that's fine. As long as we keep it and when we leave the dungeon, that's a usable Reviver Seed. Oh, that's fun. Wish I had... Here. Kind of wish I had Solar Beam now. Yeah. That Sunny Day is not going to be fun to deal with. Level 50, though. Halfway through to our full desired level. I should really be more afraid of these Magmortar than I am. In their current state, they can probably easily one-shot me with that Sunny Day boosted, well, really any fire attack, probably. Passed over the apple. Okay, I guess I can't use it anymore. How much does I keep meaning to use Energy Ball, just because I want to see how much it would do. 65, that's still not bad, even though it has a quad resistance to it. Interesting. Oh... Guess who should have had a Roll Call Orb? What do I have here? Warp, Pounce. What if I use that here? Yeah, all the way over there. Okay, good. It's good for getting back to my team. Petrify, Hurl, Pounce. I have another Pounce Orb. Here, I'll use it. It looks like they're walking straight to me, actually. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Okay, got lucky with that one at least. That Pounce Orb could be useful for teaming back up with my team. Really, there's nothing... Okay, I guess I'll... Yep, there's the stairs. Look at that. So this is actually split 15 and 15, so we are working towards 15 here if you didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna eat an apple. I should have ate that apple that was on the ground, to be honest. Yeah, definitely dealing with a couple of... Ooh, that's a scary boy. I just want to know how much Grass Knot does to you. 142. Not bad. Very heavy Pokemon. Very full of nutrients. Let's go. Oh, man. I'm just... I know what comes up when we get to this boss fight, and it's not going to be easy. Oh, there's a Sunny Day. Don't have a distance move, please. Okay, Quick Attack knocked him out. Okay, I definitely want to be careful while this Sunny Day is active. If we end up getting hit with one fire attack, that could be it for us. I do have Reviver Seeds. Oh, you're... rude. I'm still... please, Cresselia, come down here. Oh, he used Iron Defense, didn't he? Iron Plume. Lava Plume, not Iron Plume. Yeesh. Knock him out. Ooh. Scary. Yeah, now we're seeing Torkoal, the Elder, just fighting us for no reason. How rude. I was saying something before. Sunny Day can one-shot us. We need to be careful. I want to see what a Energy Ball does. That's not an Energy... Now I'm, like, just used to pressing LR. Get out of here. Yeesh. Yeah, Eevee barely hanging on, not running away. I'm not even going to deal with that Flareon. Not my problem. They don't even give very good experience anyway, so it's like, what's the point? Alright, 3 more floors. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more floors, technically. Still don't know what taking a deep breath does. Probably not the best idea, also, when we're at the bottom of a crater that's filled with, like, smoke, I'm assuming? Who knows what's in this air? Probably not the best stuff. Oh, man. Nothing there. That's a Rhyperior. I'm gonna Giga Drain you for big damage. Big heals. 5 HP. Oh, no. Not even bothering. That Brave Bird would have absolutely bopped us. You can bet on that. Yeesh. Blaze Kick? Oh my god. You're dead. You're dead. Wow. Yeah, imagine what that would have done to us. Oh, that wasn't a Pokemon trap, thank goodness. Alright, we're just gonna wait that out then. There we go. Let's get moving. Alright, yeah, definitely want to start taking it a bit slower. This is kind of a view of what we'll be doing in later dungeons. There's only like 3 fire-type dungeons in the entire game, so like we won't have to be dealing with this a lot, but in future dungeons when we really do need to be careful about every single one of our moves, you're going to see us being very cautious like we are now. How much HP do you have? This is ridiculous. Thank you. I think he has like somewhere around 180 or something. Bye. Say hello to the Dark Realm. You are not living this. Nothing. Oh boy. Escape Orb. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Our items are full. There's no reason for even... Goodbye. Don't even need to deal with that. Oh boy, he's right here. Get out of here. That basically was a splash. Huh. And a splash in the newer games. Right now, splash just moves you in one square away to a random spot. Splash in the newer games specifically places you on the other side of the enemy team. So you can basically, like, I don't know, route them or something like that. Get to their weak teams in the back. Thanks for that. At least it wasn't a Fire Fang, so you know what? We can be grateful. Almost done, though. 2 more floors to go. Got a Magmortar. Don't even have to spare any PP anymore, so we can pretty much go ham with it. There's another money. Surprised they don't give you a ton of money here. Oh, that was only 14 floors. Oh, it includes the pit. Oh, boy. It's a dead end. This looks like the deepest we can go. Where's Darkrai, though? You've kept me waiting. Darkrai! Good of you to come, Eevee and Treecko. Why do you keep after us? You don't even know us. I know you all too well. You especially, Treecko. What? When you came to this world with Grovyle, Treecko, you were caught up in an accident. Accident? Oh, that's right. Grovyle once explained it. We had an accident traveling back in time. Yep, we were there for this too, my friend. Although this is a good Flashback. Literally, like, bookending it with this scene. Pretty much. No, I can't. Hold on. Ah. Ooh ah. Yes, you and Grovile had an accident while traveling through time. You became separated as a result of it. You were also transformed from a human into a Pokemon, and you lost your memory as well. Has it not occurred to you how odd that accident was? How odd? Yes, think of how the accident occurred. Precisely when you and Grovile were traveling through time. That fails to strike you as odd? Darkrai, you know something about it. Naturally, that very accident was caused by none other than myself. What? What did you say? My wish is to engulf this world in darkness. I set my sights on Dialga's temporal tower because it's tied to time. I sabotaged temporal tower. That would have eventually led to the destruction of time, and ultimately the planet's paralysis. However, Grovile and Treecko decided to meddle. I learned of their impending arrival from the future, and I attacked Grovile and Treecko as they traveled in time, so that I would be rid of them. But an unforeseen event made it impossible to be rid of either of them. It should have been enough, especially for Grovile. However, do you know how you came to be a Pokemon, Treecko? During the accident, you shielded Grovile from my attack. I shielded Grovile? Yes, you absorbed the brunt of the attack I intended for Grovile. It appears your fierce will to protect your partner became entangled with many dimensions during your time travel. As a result, you were transformed into a Pokemon. I did that? I assumed that what I did was sufficient. I thought I'd rendered you incapable of preventing the planet's paralysis. However, I underestimated your resourcefulness. You met with Eevee, and the two of you stopped the destruction of Temporal Tower. Because I'd underestimated and disregarded how much you would meddle, my original plan ended in failure. That's why you decided to get rid of Treecko and Eevee first this time, so they wouldn't be an impediment to your scheming. That's why you tried to break their spirit, even going so far as to use an imposter of me. Even now, you lured us here, so you could be rid of us all in one fell swoop. Very good. I did indeed intend to do what you just said. But I've had a change of heart. So Treecko, Eevee, both of you are brave. You've shown great initiative. To be rid of you forever seems like a tragic waste. You've both shown so much promise. Why not join me? What? Why not join me in ruling a world full of darkness? What? Rule the world with Darkrai? It is entirely impossible if we three band together. Well, will you join me? Oh, Treecko, Eevee, don't believe his lies. Eevee, are you listening? Maybe Darkrai is right. No, Eevee. Who are we kidding? We don't even stand a chance against Darkrai anyway. It's pointless to resist. Joining Darkrai, it may be the best thing to do. Eevee, why? Mwahaha, you chose wisely, Eevee. I'm very practical of you. Now, Treecko, what will you do? When you are one of us, our first order of business will be Cresselia there. The three of us shall get rid of her together. What did you say? Now, Treecko, come join us here. Don't go. Treecko. Please come here, Treecko. Eevee. If you won't join us, Treecko, Darkrai surely won't want just me. He'll get rid of me. Wahaha, your choice, Treecko. Will you join us? The world of darkness is going to be wonderful, Treecko. Oh, that's weird. Don't say that. You see, your trusted partner has seen the truth. Come, will you not rule the world with me? And you shall reign as Lord in the world of darkness. Now, Treecko, consider your answer carefully. Join me and Eevee. We'll rule the world together. Do what? Do that? I refuse. This is all a nightmare. Gah! Oh, Treecko. You. I was right. I was being deceived. Darkrai was showing me an illusion. That was close. Blasted, I was on the verge of success. Is that your answer, Treecko? Of course. Eevee would never consider even saying something like that. Join with Darkrai? Not on my life. A world of darkness. I won't let it happen. So be it. You've made the wrong choice. There's nothing left to say. I will be rid of you now. Oh boy. Wah, we're surrounded. I knew it. I figured that you would do something like this. Say what you will. This is where I will finally be able to rid of you meddlers. I will seize control of the darkened world as its king. This is it. Attack! The little shines is like that meme on his eyes. Anyway, dangerous. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. We have plenty of quick seeds. I'm gonna eat these bad boys like my life depends on it, because it does. What else can we do? We have quite a few items here. Blinker Seed to throw someone out of business. Darkrai can't actually attack unless he gets close up, I'm fairly certain. So we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to immediately put Magmortar out of use because he's going to be one of the more dangerous enemies here. And then I can just send a Energy Ball at Rhyperior and probably knock him out. So that's 2 of them down pretty much. I mean, Magmortar is just going to be there twiddling his thumbs for a while. The next easiest one's going to probably be Aggron. If Cresselia focuses Aggron, I think he can be knocked out. Yeah, there we go. 2 down. There's a Mud Bomb. Didn't do any damage. I do want to mention, the other enemies here are actually almost useless. They're like level 36, so your really only worry is going to be Darkrai. Let's see. What can I throw on Darkrai? I don't have any more attacking seeds, do I? I have a Blinker Seed. That'll work. Here. Eat this, buddy boy. I love that every Pokemon is pretty much susceptible to seeds and whatnot, no matter what. Ugh, Cresselia is taking big damage. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and remedy that. There we go. Cresselia is just not doing too well. Ooh, good Aurora Beam. Distance. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like Macargo has Lava Plume, so I definitely want to get rid of that first as well. So I'm going to go ahead and Giga Drain that. Ooh, didn't knock him out. Eevee? Oh, I was going to normal speed. Good. Not much left to do. Oh, no. Dude, you're not. I'm not letting you do that. Not in this fight. Okay. So, that leaves us with very few enemies left to go. Energy Ball through the Darkrai here. Darkrai, like I did say, is the main enemy here, so you want to be careful with him specifically. 2 special defense drops. And a third to do... Oh, 3 Oh, he has Ominous Wind. I didn't know he has Ominous Wind. Nope. He got the boost. He got the boost. He's got a speed up, so that's going to be dangerous. Use Nightmare on us, which puts us to sleep and does damage at the same time. And our team isn't going after him because I can't actually change their tactics right now. Okay, finally. Tactics. Go after foes, my friend. I can't change your tactics, so you're just going to be useless, I guess. Your special defense is still dropped, so I'm still going to use my... Look at this. Wait, where is he going? Oh, he's running away. Okay, knocked him out all on our own due to all those special defense drops. Wow. Gah! Gah! We did it. Ugh. This is the end for you, Darkrai. Ugh. Cresselia, don't you remember? I said you cannot catch me. Hey, what's that? It's a dimensional hole. Mwahaha, this dimensional hole may take me to the future, or the past. Even I don't know where it will lead me, but I failed only this time. I will simply plunge the world into darkness another time. Stop, Darkrai. You're not getting away. Ugh. Too bad for you. I can slip away through time with just one step. You cannot catch me. No. Goodbye to you. Ugh. Mwahaha. Well, how do you like that? Finally, in the end, it ends with my ultimate victory. I won't allow that. What? You're... Palkia! You will pay a grave price for expanding the distortion of space, Darkrai. This is a strike for justice. Take this. What? Wah. There is no escape. Gah. At the dimensional hole. The dimensional hole completely shattered, with Darkrai still inside of it. I heard Darkrai scream. Did Darkrai disappear forever? No, that has not happened. He has suffered grievous damage and been banished to some unknown place. But wherever he may be, he lives. When he recovers from injury, won't Darkrai go back to his wicked ways? That remains to be seen. Because when Darkrai entered the dimensional hole, he began to time travel. At that precise moment, he was struck with Palkia's attack. Remember what Darkrai said about Treecko's arrival from the future? Darkrai attacked during time travel, so Treecko got hit with amnesia. Just like Treecko. It's likely that Darkrai has lost his memory as well. Darkrai has lost his memory? Yes, Darkrai will likely never recover his memory, and he will wander lost through the world. Darkrai. We are done with him. He will not likely just expand the distortion of space again. I will return to Spatial Rift. And I foresee no reason to ever return here. Farewell. Well, that's that. Shall we also go back? Yep. Let's go home, Treecko. Back to Treasure Town. They're like making it out to be such less of a victory than it actually was. And that's how our fight against Darkrai ended. When we returned to Treasure Town, we were thrilled by how excited everyone was at our return. We had been fully fooled by Darkrai, so I had thought that neither Treecko nor I had a place in this world. But when everyone surrounded us, I was so glad to see it, and was glad to see us back. That's when I finally thought, it's wonderful to be alive. Little Azuriel woke up from his nightmare. I'm so glad that everyone was well. I remember what Wigglytuff said. Every Pokemon in the world exists for a reason. Even the ones that mean harm to others. Even that Darkrai. After all this, my adventures with Treecko will continue. We'll see many things, and we'll make new discoveries. We have gone back to Luminous Spring since then, though we still can't evolve there. However, we can exist here. We can live here, and that alone was something that we should be happy and grateful about. That's what I finally learned. Yes, Treecko, thank you for always being with me. Let's keep on exploring. May our friendship last forever.